Or if you're a new mom, please try to breastfeed your baby every 2 to 3 hours. Even the doctors advise that. Who advised that? That's WHO. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are talking about the guides for breastfeeding your baby from newborn stage, like the first day, 0 day to 12 months. In the early days when your baby is born, breastfeeding is meant to be every 2 to 3 hours. That is round the clock. Even at night when people are sleeping, even if baby is still sleeping, you are supposed to pick the baby up and put the baby to breast. Personally, how I used to do my children is, by the time I breastfeed them, like once it's time, I don't even set alarm, but I'll just wake up for about 2 to 3 hours when from the previous time I breastfed. I last breastfed, I'll carry the baby up and then put the baby to breast. Sometimes you are trying to breastfeed them, they'll still be sleeping, but once you try to put the breast in their mouth, they start sucking. Some people allow their baby to sleep, newborn to sleep up to 4 or 5 hours. Please, it's not healthy at all. It is very, very bad practice. I am sorry to say it's bad practice. If it is your practice and it has been working for you, that's fine. But if you are a new mom, please try to breastfeed your baby every 2 to 3 hours. Even the doctors advise that. Who advised that? That's WHO. World Health Organization advised that every 2 to 3 hours for newborn babies. It is very, very important to do that, so that you don't leave them very, very hungry. Some of them will pass out before you knowing. Some of the babies that die in their sleep is as a result of excess hunger or excess cold. They don't know how to express themselves. They are too little. So please try to breastfeed your baby every 2 to 3 hours when they are newborn babies. Newborn baby means from 0 day to 3 months. Then the right position for breastfeeding your newborn is to carry them and sit up. Do not lie down and breastfeed them. People do it. That's not to say people don't do it, but the best position is to sit up, because when you are a new mom, 90% of the moms, their breasts are so much, the milk is flowing so much, it might choke them while you are so tired, they are sleeping, they will die or they will choke, and it might cause a lot of things. It might come through their ear, give ear infection. But if you sit up, even when you fall asleep, you are not comfortable in that position, so you will definitely wake up and then put them to sleep, and you too, you will sleep, so that you avoid stories that touch. So you have to breastfeed like that even at night. Some people are shocked when their babies are crying at night. They are like, am I not supposed to sleep? Yes, you are supposed to sleep, but baby needs to feed, because they take very little breast milk and their stomach is digesting it very fast. And breast milk is more like a nutrient, so it's going into their bloodstream very fast. So they are hungry and they are looking for breast milk. Respond to the baby's calls for hunger in a prompt and relaxed manner, providing a quiet, comfortable environment for your newborn and the mother. Because once the baby is frustrated, the baby might not even latch. You know, most newborn babies have difficulty in latching because they are still learning. You know, they are shaking their head. Wow. They are looking for the food. So they will just be frustrating you and be crying there. But when you are attending to them, you are calm. You are trying to do it quietly. Do not allow so much noise where you are breastfeeding the baby at night. You see that even you have enough sleep. Then an infant who is waking up often is either, like maybe they wake up before 2 hours, that baby is either the breast milk is not enough for them. When they say breast milk is not enough, does not mean you don't have enough breast milk in your breast. Some babies, breast milk does not satisfy their belly. That is what I'm talking about. And then for some, the mother's breast is not enough. It's not plenty enough. Some, the mother's breast is in excess, but it does not fill their belly. That is number one. Another reason why the baby might not sleep and be waking up is either their diaper is very dirty, maybe it's wet with poo or plenty urine, or you've tied the diaper very, very hard too tight and it's paining them, or they are suffering from colic pain. The pain that usually starts around 2 weeks after childbirth is their intestine are trying to stretch and it's paining them. Is part of why they will be crying. If the baby is crying and you notice that it's not hunger, you can let them face, let their belly be faced on your laps, and then rub their back, rock them from side to side. You can get grip water. Some people say grip water is not good. I've been giving my children, but it helps. So I don't know why some people say it's not good. If it is not your thing, don't get it. You can get Infaco. There are different colic medicine out there. Some even do traditional ones. Another thing is breastfeed on one breast long enough for baby to get enough hind milk. You know, the mistake people do is when new babies are born, you have the fore and the hind milk. The fore milk is the first milk that comes out when you are breastfeeding your baby. The first 5 minutes of breastfeeding, the baby is taking purely water, because especially when you are doing exclusive breastfeeding, the baby is not drinking water. So the first 5 minutes, your body already knows that the baby is not drinking water. So the first 5 minutes of the breastfeeding, the baby is drinking only water. So you allow the baby to drink this, to breastfeed on this breast long enough so that the baby can get the nutrients, the food. Then you can now change the baby to the breast. Personally, what I used to do is, if I carry my baby now, I'll breastfeed this baby on this breast until, because I have a lot of milk. For some people, they don't have a lot of milk, so baby can finish this one and then can turn the baby. But for me, my breast milk is plenty, so I breastfeed baby on this particular breast until baby falls asleep, is tired of sucking. I remove the baby. When in the next 2 to 3 hours, I still breastfeed baby on this one, so that the baby can still get the nutrient while this one is still full. The third feeding, I breastfeed on this one. Fourth feeding, I breastfeed on this one. But you can still breastfeed baby on this breast for 20 minutes straight before you can change, if you want to interchange. Because if you are breastfeeding, that's why some people, their breast milk is enough, but yet they say baby, the breast milk is not enough for baby. They are supplementing with formula. That's because baby is not getting the nutrient that you have in the breast. It's drinking water and it's not satisfied, and it's only the milk that is satisfying the baby. And then for some other people, because they are not patient enough for baby to breastfeed and finish. I don't know, some people will be where they are breastfeeding. I don't know what is going through their body that they will not be patient for baby to breastfeed. So they will not give baby enough breast. Let baby take the fore and the hind milk at the same time. Do not be in a hurry. Some people say just be changing baby. It's not right. Do not do that. As the baby is growing, the milk is changing as well. Because you know, when babies grow, the milk is changing according to their development. The nutrients in the milk is changing as well. That time they know how to do it themselves. So pump your breast often. For some people, their breast milk is not coming in enough. When you pump the breast milk, it will send a signal to your brain that you need more. So the breast milk will come, and then put baby to breast. Even when the breast is not enough, put baby to breast often. Every 2 to 3 hours, the breast milk will start coming. Always burp baby before you lay baby back to sleep, because it's good for the baby to burp, so that the baby will not choke, so that the food will go down very well. For some babies, sometimes when you rub their back, when you have a newborn baby, once the baby finish feeding, let them face you like this, or put them on your lap like this, and then rub their back gently, like this. When you do this, they do boah. You know, they burp as if they are village people. Boah. For sometimes they don't do it immediately, so you might be doing, they will not do. But once you rub their back, just lay them down. Once you lay them down for a few minutes, sometimes up to 10 minutes, you hear them doing a boom. But it's good to always do like this. Some babies, when they burp, they still cry for breast milk. Don't mind them. It's yao, wayo. They will do like that. They will still not suck. But some, maybe because the first feed they were not enough, it was not satisfying them, so they will still request for more breast, and then you can still give them and then rub them to burp again. So Thank you all, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.